Hello and welcome to another edition of Press the Action Button podcast. I am your host, Joystick, and with me once again this week is D-Pad. How are you, D-Pad?
Oh, I'm doing all right. You know, that 3-gallon tub of ice cream is finally starting to melt. That's in my freezer. I guess the freezer isn't cold enough, but whatever. We'll just have to buy another one.
That's a lot of ice cream.
Yeah, it's Breyers. I bought it at a bargain store. It was like $10.
I didn't even know that they had 3-gallon buckets of ice cream. How fucking big is that? It's gotta be like, huge.
It's like industrial size. It's like a keg of ice cream. I think they actually.
That's gotta be like the kind of thing that they've got for like that they sell to like Dairy Queen or someplace like that.
I think that's actually what it is.
You obviously haven't seen the gallon jugs of Robitussin that they had at that bargain outlet.
The tussin, no fighting, no fussing, no cussing.
Yeah. Okay, Chris.
Okay, you just heard with me once again this week is Game Face. How are you, Game Face?
Just about as good as I was a few minutes ago, and not quite as good as I'm gonna be a few minutes from now.
What do we have women coming over?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that right away.
Damn it. I don't want men coming over. I want women. Right, D-Pad. I guess we all know where D-Pad's mind is this week. The gutter.
No, I was thinking about fixing the cable.
That's how it always starts, isn't it? You show up,
fixing the cable.
and you're gonna fix the cable, and she shows up scantily, barely clad in any clothes at all at the door, right?
A wiser man than myself once said, K Jewelers has it wrong. I think on Saturday or Friday nights, every kiss begins with Miller Lite, not with K.
Although I do like K Jewelers. Get her a diamond. She'll pretty much have to. Get her a diamond. That'll shut her up. For a minute.
That's terrible. You know, on my way to work, there's a big sign buying a wedding ring. That says, Bling Kong. That's a big giant diamond ring.
That's cheesy. Get her a diamond. That'll shut her
I
up.
still like I think it was Mounts Jewelers, their billboard said, more bling bling for less ching ching.
Mounts? Jewelers?
Mounts Jewelers,
That sounds so dirty.
said the man.
Who Mounts Jewelers?
You get this for your woman, she will mount you.
She'll mount your family jewelers.
Exactly, she'll mount your family jewels. Remember the jewels, son. Remember the jewels. I'm guessing you guys don't recognize that quote. Homer Simpson said it to Bart when he was teaching him how to fight. He said, punch him in the family jewels.
Don't do that. That's like on the episode of King of the Hill when they kick Bobby out of fight. And he's like, "That's my purse. I don't know you."
That's one of my favorite
accidentally
episodes
sent
in
him to
King of the Hill.
a rape
dude.
prevention course instead of a self-defense course. He's the only guy in the class. So he just runs around kicking
Bobby,
people in the balls.
do you want to
thinking
tell
he
your
won
dad
fights.
how you won your fights? You mean before or after I kicked him in the testicles? Bobby, you can't go around kicking people in their testicles. I think
See, Bobby, there's a difference between men and women. You mean the penis? Stunned silence. Deck the cards.
I think my favorite part of that episode is when he kicks his dad in the ball.
I didn't have the fortune of seeing that particular episode.
Oh, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Particular episode.
It's fucking great. You remember that D-pad
the
when he
anti-vote.
kicked his dad in the balls?
D-pad nods.
Well, the one his left testicle is swollen up beyond belief. We've applied ice to it, hoping that it'll bring the swelling down. But what about his right testicle?
We haven't found it yet.
We should be able to find it when the swelling goes down. Like I said, we put ice on
In
it.
a few days. Bill was over him like he's deaf or something. He's like, you were kicked in the testicle.
That's the last thing you want to hear if you got kicked in the testicles.
Oh man, classic. We do have a good show for you this week. We got 5 topics to discuss for this week. We'll get to those eventually. I enjoy rambling on prior to the topics. I don't know about you guys.
It just helps us like get our brain juiced, or maybe it kills our intelligence. I don't know.
You know what else kills our intelligence and helps get our brains juiced at the same time?
Oh, I know this one. Hey, can I answer this one?
Take a shot.
Moosehead Light, with a hint of lime. Proudly
Yeah.
independent.
I found this stuff 12-pack for $10 by the riverside.
We're going to the river.
Oh, the river!
That's a good deal, people. A 12-pack of bottles for $10. Think about that.
That is.
You know you want that.
Not even twist offs.
Yeah, they're not. Ow. And there's lime in it, apparently. What's this gonna do? I
Which
gotta try
reminds
this.
me of something we did in the past on the podcast, pretending to crack open the ones, pretending it was wasn't twist off when it was. You remember? Oh, my hand's bleeding!
You know what we could do? We could, put our bottles into the center, like a go team kind of a fashion, and kind of hook the bottle caps onto each other, just yank. And so we
I
all
think
open
that
our
would spill
bottles.
beer
Oh, come
all
on, dude,
over
try
it.
it for us.
Dude,
Try
that
force that
is
sucker.
gonna spill beer all over my computer, and I am going to kill you. I will kick you in your testicles.
You don't want to do the Captain Planet? Earth.
Captain
Water,
Planet! Isn't that Ted Turner? Captain Planet!
What do you mean, booze ain't food?
Brutal.
So brutal. Not exactly a brutal beer, but it's good.
Well, stuff doesn't have to be brutal. Graves at Sea is heavy as fuck, but they ain't brutal.
Wait, what?
The band. I played them yesterday.
Well, define brutal as opposed to heavy, because they were pretty heavy. I don't know how you define brutal.
Well, brutal is more like an all-out assault on your senses. Something like you get from, like, Nothing Remains or something. Very fast-paced, very heavy, very aggressive, very angry. But Graves at Sea wasn't. Graves at Sea's music isn't angry. It's slower paced.
merely
It's not
discontent.
aggressive. You know?
Chug, chug, that kind of
Here, Ian, talk
super bottle.
while I open my beer.
Yeah, maybe we should get twist offs next time. It was a little inconvenient.
The bottle opener?
Whoa, this is
I
really
didn't have it.
This is really limey.
D-pad opened his after a night.
Oh yeah, I stuck it to the side of your computer. It had a little magnet on it. It's right there.
Fortunately, stuck it to the side of the desk.
Taste it, man. It's really limey. It tastes like those lime tortilla chips.
Dude,
Oh,
this
you've
is
had
only
it?
the second half of the 12-pack. We started it last night
Oh,
without you, and we laughed.
figures.
While we were watching Red Dwarf, actually. And Game Face has now seen every single episode of The Dwarf.
Including the one that was never made. They just did a storyboard slideshow and had the actors do a voiceover for it. That was fun. That would have been a good episode, too.
There's only one actor in that, Chris Berry.
Really? Could have fooled me.
You didn't notice that all their voices sounded off?
I was more amused with the funny faces the funny poorly drawn faces that they were making.
That kind of reminds me of what we did for the preview of our last podcast.
That was fun.
You know what else? Officer. And the people in the audience right now are going, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? I'm going to go to listen to a different podcast. Maybe we should get to the topics because...
Oh, we have topics this week? What?
Yeah, we do.
All
We
right.
do have topics this week. First off comes from Splinter Cell Conviction. A man with bandages on his arms took a fake gun to a bar to promote Splinter Cell Conviction. No one at the bar knew that the gun was fake until the cops showed up and confiscated it. This was a marketing ploy.
I bet the whole time he was screaming, "It's Splinter Cell, guys! Come on! Haven't you played Splinter Cell?"
Obviously, he
Okay.
hasn't played Splinter Cell because he would have done something like snuck into the bar and
Unnoticed.
pulled his gun and got money from the register and left without anybody else ever actually noticing.
This was probably like some reject from a GameStop who went in there and they wanted to fire him. But instead they said, oh, hey, so we don't have any hours for you behind the counter this week, but we have another opportunity for you. Marketing!
Okay, what do I gotta do?
I know it wasn't GameStop that put this on, but I don't remember what company it was that did this marketing ploy. But this is marketing gone horribly, horrifically, horrendously wrong. I mean,
They didn't even give him a suit.
this is dumb. This is incredibly fucking dumb. What
But
were
the
they
cops-
thinking?
But the cops were entertained.
I'm gonna go into a bar and I'm gonna pull a fake gun on people. Dumb. Incredibly dumb. What were they thinking?
I think they were thinking, man, we need to see someone advertising the new Metal Gear Solid games. That's what we need to see. We need to see someone creeping in and army crawling and then pop up and snap someone's neck, you know? That'd be like, whoa, they just broke a neck. Let's go out and buy a video game about it.
Our friend is dead.
Did you
Let's go
see
buy
that?
a video game.
They just killed Kenny. That was awesome. Where can I learn how to do that?
video games teaching kids how to kill since the 70s.
Heavens forbid. Yeah, I guess so. Heaven forbid they should
Use that kind of marketing scheme with the next Grand Theft Auto game. Maybe
Can
someone
you
will
imagine
drive
that?
into a bar. I stole this Maserati!
Can you imagine that? Someone steals a car, drives up to a hooker, records the entire thing, gets it on with the hooker, runs her over with his car. If she's still alive, he gets out of the car with
slips
the
a-
baseball bat, beats the shit out of her until she dies, and
Slips
gets
a-
his money back and drives away.
Slips a demo DVD-ROM into her G-string on the way out.
At the end, it says Grand Theft Auto 5. Buy now.
On PlayStation 7.
I think they'll do Grand Theft Auto 5 long before there is a PlayStation 7.
Oh, dude, PlayStation 9 was supposed to come out last year. You guys remember that? The one that you inhale?
PlayStation 2. The beginning.
Muga Man on Game Boy 6.
I want a new.
I want a new Mega Man. Oh, wait.
Do you want a new Game Boy? D-pad?
I want one of those 3D DSs that we were talking about a couple episodes ago. But I think right now, if I was going to get another handheld, like I haven't played
DS is
handheld
really
games since
shaping up to be a lot more versatile than I originally thought it would be.
that's what the stylus.
Mm-hmm.
If I think I was going to buy a handheld, though, I think I'd get a PSP, honestly.
What I can't believe is they had to have a meeting about this marketing ploy. Nobody in this meeting stopped to go, wait a minute, maybe this is a bad idea? They said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a guy. We're going to dress him up as Sam Fisher.
We're going to give him a fake black gun that looks real. We're going to have him conceal it on his person and go to a bar. Once he's at the bar, he's going to pull it out and start pointing it at people. People will probably do something like scream, call the cops, dive
Buy our
under their
game.
desk. It'll get us lots of publicity. This is a brilliant idea.
Everybody on the floor. Everybody buy our game. Been a wonderful audience tonight.
I just wonder what the meeting.
You really have.
I just wonder what the meeting on the Saturday morning after, or on the Monday morning after this whole fiasco was. You know, they'll show up, they're all hungover, and they're like, does somebody want to tell me who told that guy to do that? I don't seem to remember. Well, I didn't do it.
Emergency staff meeting.
Who was-
Topic. We are idiots.
How did we suck? How can we suck less next time?
What were they thinking? Man, somebody should be fired over this. Not necessarily the guy that went to the bar. Okay, the guy
Not
that went to the
necessarily
bar
fired,
and
chewed
someone
out.
who told him to do it should be fired for this. More than one person should be fired for this.
Well, sometimes you just have that one employee that you just got to get rid of somehow. You know? I mean, like, even if it's asking them to do something dangerous or telling them to move their cubicle down into the male's bathroom.
I just every time you say what were they thinking, I just imagine like some like marketing manager kind of leaning back in his chair and just has this image of like dancing animals like going through his head. Wow, my mind's just going all over the place.
I picture one of those little toy monkeys with the cymbals clapping.
That's a good one. Or maybe like a hamster running a wheel or something.
Dude, I think if they thought this was a good idea, the hamster's probably like rolled over on its back going.
The wheel's going, but the hamster's dead.
It's just so it's just rolling around,
gonna tumble
spinning
like a load of laundry.
like laundry, like a rock tumbler. I was gonna think when it comes out, it's all smooth.
His brain is currently running on perpetual motion. The hamster is dead. It's just boom, 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 boom. It's the wheel. It's got like cages on the side of the wheel so the hamster can't get free, which is probably why it died in the first place. Hamsters gotta drink and eat, you know? So evidently this was a case of somebody not feeding their brain enough.
So yeah, that's
Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book!
Oh, the hookah smoking caterpillar was right.
feed your head.
Wow, wow. This is one heck of a tangent.
Yeah, I guess
For,
that's
uh,
all right. That's our
Splinter Cell
conclusion.
segment.
That's our conclusion for the topic.
No,
You,
I'm having too much fun with this.
The reason for
season
Splinter
is
Cell
pleasing.
person coming into a bar is because no one fed their hamster. Their head hamster.
Exactly. We boiled it down to people are cruel to animals
We should raise
and
banners.
do not feed them. So someone
CEOs,
decided that it was a
feed your
good
head
idea
hamster.
to go into a bar where they do not have hamster food with a fake gun to promote a video game that is completely unrelated to hamsters or other animals in any way, shape, or form. There are probably bars in Splinter Cell. I wouldn't be surprised.
Not with hamsters. in them.
Exactly. There won't be hamsters in the bar. I didn't think we'd drag this topic out this much. Oh man, I should have showed you guys the trailer for this. You know, I'm gonna pause this recording and I'll show you the trailer for Marvel vs. Capcom 3, okay?
Whoa, man!
Oh
Yeah.
man, I wonder what kind of a transition that's going to be. That looked rather awesome.
Everybody's adrenaline pumping right now. Mine is just pumping. I am like, I can't believe it. I wanted to explode into the atmosphere.
Okay.
Who do you buy your
get
weed from?
weed?
From you, Dante.
Oh yeah, what's up, Mr. Chisel? We quote that movie entirely too much. Well, no, we don't.
It's the king of the fucking jungle. Yeah, we're back. I just showed them the trailer for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's pretty sweet. It does not show any gameplay, but what you see is supposedly what you'll get graphically, which, while I like the 2D sprites of the first two games, I don't have a problem with that. I thought the art in the game was beautiful.
That would be amazing if the gameplay actually looked anything like that. I mean, it was... You were like flying over building tops and whatnot. Is it actually going to be a 3D game, or is it going to be a 2D side scrolling?
Yeah, it's going to be a 3D fighter.
Wow, nice.
It looks really sweet, man. I'm pretty excited about it. Anyway, it was the trailer and its announcement was shown off at Capcom's Captivate 2010 event. I reported a few other news stories from that on the site. And the one I'm most excited about is Bionic Commando Rearmed 2. The first game was the shit, and fanboys are already bitching about the fact that they gave Brad Spencer the ability to jump. Who cares? He can jump now in a platforming game. Big fucking deal. That just makes his bionic arm even more useful. Come on.
Just makes it platformier.
It just makes
Platformerier?
It just makes his bionic arm even more useful. It's gonna be
Not
cool.
at the
like
second-hand
first
shop.
one.
How can you even have a platforming game without jumping? Like, I thought that was the
Well,
point of...
Bionic Commando, he's got a bionic arm that he uses to swing back and forth
Okay.
from platforms and move
Oh,
up
okay.
to other platforms and stuff like that. It's a
And you
platforming
couldn't
action
jump
game.
before that. That's... Wow.
And people are bitching about the fact that they let him jump because he's got the bionic arm. They fear he doesn't need to jump.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
I'm
sure
like,
it
get
doesn't
fuck
have as big
over
a
it.
role as his arm, you know?
It's every bit as dumb as people bitching about Sonic 4 claiming either A, he's too slow, or B, his legs are too long. It's retarded. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Anyway, that's
Well,
what we're
about
talking
Sonic 4 being a little bit too slow, that would actually bother me. But I mean, unlike some people, I'm willing to give it a shot anyways.
Anyway, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. In the trailers, you saw Ryu from Street Fighter
Fighting Wolverine. Oh,
That is so
man.
badass.
That was intense.
Then you saw Morrigan from Darkstalkers fighting Iron Man. And then you saw Chris Redfield
With
from
the
Resident
Hulk.
Evil fighting the Hulk.
That was intense. The Hulk was like ripping up buildings and throwing them at him. He was like, oh, well, I have a gun and tactics.
Among the other characters that are supposed to be confirmed for the game, obviously I'm sure Mega Man will be in it.
Oh,
Hopefully
God, I
Mega
hope
Man
so.
X and Zero will be in it.
I'm,
That
I'm
would be
upset that he
awesome.
wasn't in the preview. I would love to see a...
I'm sure they'll have one with him in it eventually. But Dante from Devil May Cry, which
Yes.
is awesome.
Oh, he would be perfect in a fighter.
Yeah, he
His
would.
game
He'd be
pretty
great in a
much
fighting
is
game.
a fighter already.
I wonder if they put him in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom for the Wii, which looked pretty cool. I don't really know too many Tatsunoko characters outside of G-Force, Battle of the Planets, those characters, who were designed by Yoshitaka Amano, who designed the characters for the first 6 Final Fantasy games as well. That was actually the very first time that someone had the specific job of designing characters for a series. So we have character designers nowadays because of Yoshitaka Amano. Just an interesting side note, but I'm really excited about this game. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast and then on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 was awesome. Anyway, what'd you guys think of the trailer, honestly?
I think instead of having Marvel, they should have Kellogg's.
Kellogg.
Kellogg's versus Capcom. I just think that would be a good...
I wonder if they're going to take any notes
cereal
from
brands.
the Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe game.
Wow. Kellogg's versus General Mills. Kellogg's versus like Warner Brothers or something. Marvel versus Warner Brothers.
Mascot Wars!
Yes. Oh, what was I?
Franken Barry stands alone! Of course, none of you have ever heard that Lich King song, I'm guessing.
No. Oh, what the heck was I gonna say? Rip and tear.
Rip and tear your guts! You are huge! You have huge guts! Here comes the pain train! Choo 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 cha choo cha choo cha
The bang train's coming. Woo woo!
cha choo.
Oh yeah.
Feelings of invincibility gone. Stim pack over. Change of plans. I do need a gun. I need a
Plagiarism a little.
gun. I need a really big gun.
Chainsaw, great communicator. Anyway, I remember what I was gonna say. The preview for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 moved me like the original trailer for Super Smash Brothers. Do you remember that, D-pad? Do you remember that with Mario and Luigi and Pikachu?
And they're skipping through a forest, and it's saying, "Oh,
I thought that
you
was a
and me,
commercial.
and me and you."
I thought
No
they
matter
think that
how
was a
they
trailer.
toss the dice, it had to be. And then all of a sudden, I think it's Mario that throws the first punch. Just decks Pikachu, and he
Mario
just
or
tumbles.
Luigi, it wasn't a punch. He just like did like a
Bam!
180 and
They're all
roundhouse
in
kicked
suits.
Pikachu right in the gut.
And then like Pikachu is like being thrown by
You went
Donkey
Chuck Norris
Kong,
up
and
in this
Donkey Kong
bitch.
is being thrown by Luigi, and they're all just like smashing the shit out of each other and jumping and dodging, and it's like
Jesus can walk on water, but Chuck Norris can swim through land.
Chuck Norris. Jesus could walk on water, but Chuck Norris could walk on Jesus.
Oh, it's Sunday.
Yeah, but not by the time people listen to this.
Blasphemy, bless for you, bless for everybody in the room.
Anyway, what'd you guys make of the art style for the game? Good. It's bright and colorful. You makes good use of the color palette, I think. I really liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it's not as artistic as, say, No More Heroes would be, or Killer 7, or anything like that. But
I need to let you borrow that game.
what, Killer 7?
Yes.
Is it for PS2?
I got it for GameCube.
I don't have a GameCube. Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
do
yeah.
have a
I
Wii.
Can, yeah, I can play it on my Wii.
Speaking of which, do not let me forget this week to send you home with Knights of the Old Republic. I keep forgetting to do
KOTOR.
that.
Oh, I don't have time for KOTOR now. I mean, not until school finishes anyway.
You'll love it. It's a great game. When does school finish anyway? Shouldn't it be soon?
Yep, the 14th.
It's not very long at all.
No.
You know what we're all going to have to do? We're all going to have to go to a baseball game.
A baseball game?
A baseball game.
Alright.
Walk up to the Harrisburg Stadium. See the Senators play. It'd be
Senator
fun.
Stadium, a
It'd be
15-minute walk from our house.
It'd be fun, I think.
Ah, yeah.
Hey, Elzar, kick it up another notch.
Rip and tear. I have no idea who Elzar is. Is he the Iron Cook's assistant?
No, he's the chef on Futurama.
Rip and tear this beef.
Oh, is he the guy with like 4 arms?
Yeah, he's like purple or something,
Iron Cookaroo.
and he always goes, BAM!
Does he?
Kick it up a notch. BAM!
Can they do that?
Yeah, he does.
I don't think you can trademark a 3-letter word.
Yeah, you can. Paris Hilton trademarked hot. It's
Paris
hot.
Hilton's a whore.
It's hot.
Paris Hilton's a whore. She's a whore.
Paris Hilton.
Okay. There are rumors that Microsoft wants to develop a TV channel for Xbox Live. You'll be able to probably be able to get this channel on Xbox Live. You'll be, I imagine it will probably be pay-per-view as well, knowing Microsoft. You won't have like some kind of monthly fee, extra fee added on to Xbox Live, monthly fee to get this. It'd be like, you pay to watch this, you pay to watch that, you pay to watch that, you pay to watch that. And you probably get achievements for it.
What would it just be like G4, I guess?
I don't know.
Would it
I gotta
inform you,
wonder.
or would there be like TV shows on?
I would imagine that they would probably do various like web shows on it, like the Guild and
Or
stuff like that.
Or like Code Monkeys. Have you ever seen Code Monkeys?
Not in a long time. But
It's like an 8-bit TV show. It's like these people who work at a game development office, you know, and they're always trying to
Their
put
boss is
together
like a
these great
Southern guy.
plans. Yeah, you've seen it.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's a good one.
Anyway,
I was watching this episode where they're walking. Oh, here's where your new office is gonna be. And he leads them into this hole in the wall, and it's like it's like part of the sewer, and they're like, getting all pissed off. And one guy slips on a turtle, and the turtle shell goes forward and knocks the other two guys out, like in Mario. I thought it was cool. It just like puts little game like references in there, like all the characters have health bars, and if something happens to them, like they hit their head on something, like they lose health.
I don't know. Well, I imagine they would also like probably show tournaments for games like Halo and stuff like that on this, and they probably put a whole bunch of trailers up on this TV station, and you probably get achievements for it. Achievements for sitting on your ass and not even interacting.
Well, it's like The World Ends With You. You get experience points while the game is turned off.
Thank you, Tetsuya Nomura, who developed Kingdom Hearts and and was the lead guy on a number of Final Fantasies 7, 8, 10.
Nice.
He also did, I don't know if he did 10 too or if he just did the characters, but he was involved in that one. He was also heavily involved in 13. You'll note that all of my favorite Final Fantasies don't involve him.
You didn't like 7 or 10 or?
I don't hate 7 and 10. I think 7 is the single most overrated video game of all time, kind of like Nirvana is the single most overrated band of all time.
Oh, they're both great.
No, they're not. And 10 is a mixed bag. I like it better than 7, but it's incredibly linear, and it's got no exploration. I hated that, and I hated Titus. And I hated Riku. She can go fuck herself.
I'd like to see that. That's the point in Riku, I think.
But if she opens her mouth, and every time she does, she's annoying while she's opening her mouth, it doesn't work very well, does it?
Yeah,
You
but
just
she's
wanted
just
to be like,
that-
shut up, woman.
She's a, you know,
Maybe you could just
a
like
bubbly
shove it in her
child
mouth
character
so
that's
that she
like on
won't be
any
able to
anime.
talk because
Any
she'll have her
anime.
mouth too full of your... You see where I'm going with
Yeah, she could
this.
still talk. It would just whoa.
Like, less talky, more sucky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
I wonder what kind of achievement-
tournaments. Like you could watch tournaments on the Xbox Live.
Probably. That would be my guess.
I really hope that turns into like a more, a more common thing to watch.
I know, like, the
I hope.
Major League Gaming is getting a whole lot bigger
I hope so.
every year.
I was never a fan of sitting down with cracking open a beer and watching football with everybody, with all the other guys. So I really
There's-
hope at some point that I can sit down and somebody will be like, "Oh, but it's Sunday. You gotta watch the Xbox game." And you're like, "Oh, yep, that's all I'm gonna do today."
If there's
Watching
one
the game.
sport that should not be on TV, it's freaking golf. Not that I have a problem with golf, it just shouldn't be on TV. But if competitive professional poker is starting to pick up a slot, or has at least some point been televisable, then video games should be. Because, you can always you can have a little picture-in-picture thing, in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen with, kind of close-ups of the gamers, exchanging like funny looks at each other and, the gamer
Putting their
jargon,
game face on.
making fun of each other.
No pun
Basically,
intended,
like
game face.
what we're doing now.
Shit talking.
Exactly.
Might have to bleep some of them gamers though. Using,
only,
a whole bunch of.
only for certain audience.
Well, have you ever listened to Xbox Live? It's got a whole bunch of 13-year-old kids using the word
Oh, it's terrible.
gay and fucker and stuff
And
like that.
pwned.
A lot.
Yeah, it's
A
You
lot.
guys are fags.
Yeah, fags is a big one too,
Mhm.
and racism. If it's a racist term, it's probably been used on Xbox Live at some point.
You get the almighty F-bomb that, it's not even a word anymore, it's more of a comma.
You can insert it into the middle of words in fucking incredible.
Isn't that amazing? That's a marvel of the English language.
Fucking amazing.
It's almost like not obscene anymore because people don't associate it with its original meaning anymore.
Oh, fuck actually isn't the worst word anymore. Yeah, cunt, I think, has
Yeah,
surpassed
I've heard a lot of people say that. Yes.
fuck. Yeah, but like you're not supposed to say it ever. Like, I mean, to any person, to any woman anyway.
Didn't stop Hit Girl.
She, I guess she
But
has
she's
the right.
like 12.
Like that's you can.
Your face is 12.
That's kind of like the N word, with girls though. Like they can use it amongst each
Yeah,
other.
please don't say that one on our podcast. I'd rather not have to delete racist words from our podcast.
Yeah, it's just not cool.
Unless all three of us just yelled at the same time, Chris Rock style, like in 3-part harmony.
Well, do you want to try that right now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We're not doing that.
I was getting ready to. I'm glad you guys stopped me.
Okay.
Do we have another topic?
GameStop is doing a promotion right now for a game that does not even have a release date, StarCraft 2. I know I'm really looking forward to this. I believe D-Pad is really, really looking forward to this. You looking forward to this, D-Pad?
I've played the beta.
I hate you.
I bet you do.
Anyway, if you pre-order StarCraft 2, you get into the beta.
That's cool. Oh yeah, I know. I remember they released the beta only to certain people. And my one friend got it. Turnbull, he was playing it, and I kept
hate your
asking him,
friend,
"How did you
Turnbull.
get it? How the fuck did you get it?" And he won't tell anyone. I bet he had to slit a few throats.
I hate him. I don't
Yeah,
even know him and I
played
hate
it.
him
It's
already.
amazing. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, well, that's the guy who guessed what our password was and then called everybody telling us that he hacked our computer to figure out what it was. Remember that?
He did guess our password.
He guessed it, like, out of pure luck, and then he called me and said, it's like, stupid Windows security breaches. I went into the registration file, which I could get to without booting up to the hard drive, and I was
Hey
like,
man, if he
Yeah, he
guessed our
came up with
password,
it.
then we're the stupid ones and he is the superior, so I can't really take your side on this one.
okay.
The man's got a point.
Was our password?
Was your login?
Oh, that's a good one. I hadn't thought of that.
That was, we were watching Wrongfully Accused. And it said login, and he just typed in login and hit enter, and it said password, and typed in password and hit enter. And it
Nice.
worked.
That is a good one.
Yes, he is. It's a good movie. It's a funny movie. Not as funny as Airplane, and not as funny as The Naked Gun, but funny nonetheless. Anyway, this is a great way to get people to pre-order a game everybody was going to pre-order in the first place. They will undoubtedly get a whole lot more pre-orders from people who have been eager for a new StarCraft game for the last 10 fucking years. What took you so long, Blizzard?
Just so long as this doesn't turn out to be another StarCraft Ghost.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's this. That game looked good
It
too.
looked
What the
fantastic.
hell, Blizzard?
Yeah, it was like from the role of the ghost, and you're a female ghost, and you have to
It was
infiltrate.
like a stealth action game.
Yeah, it looked amazing. I read all about
They
it.
were
in Game
they were
Informer.
gonna do it for the 360. I remember.
I even reserved it, and I got the little slip of paper that they print up on like this It's like this magnetic tape or something, it's like heat activated printing paper. I don't know, but I had it in my wallet for
Call
so
that a
long.
receipt.
Yeah, I had the receipt in my wallet for so long that it wore away all the lettering on it, so you couldn't tell that it was a reservation anymore. That's how long I was waiting for StarCraft Ghost to come out.
Yeah.
And then it never came out.
That
And they
sucked.
just said like, "Oh, sorry guys, that whole idea we had? Well, it's not an idea anymore."
Yeah, it sucked. Damn you, Blizzard. And that's not the first time they've done that. You remember Warcraft Adventures Lord of the Clans?
I never got my money back either. Anyway, what?
It's not the first time Blizzard has done this kind of thing. You remember Warcraft Adventures Lord of the Clans? It was an adventure-based Warcraft game where you played as an orc.
I do remember
It was-
Lord of the Bananas.
You're an idiot. Okay, you play as an orc who was left behind as a child, like a little child, like 2 or something, when the orcs went back through the dark portal. And humans found you, and instead of killing you, since you're so young, they decided to raise you. So you wind up being raised by humans. And it looked really
Can
cool.
they do that? Aren't they instinctively like against humans? I mean, keeping up with the.
Well, imagine if they
Family.
grow up their entire life around humans, and that's
But
all
they're
they
not
know.
like humans. You gotta understand some.
Then they would
Some things
adapt
can
and
never be
not hate
domesticated.
humans. I imagine, like, if that happened, though, I imagine that he would not hate humans. I mean, he would see, like, the humans that raised him as, like, his parents or whatever.
I don't know. If you raise a tiger from birth, it's still not gonna. I mean, it'll be
It'll be a
able to
whole lot more
tolerate
tame.
humans. It will be tame, but you still can't trust it. It's a
That
tiger.
tiger didn't go crazy. That tiger
Went tiger.
What?
Tiger going crazy would be a tiger running around on a pogo stick going, ah!
That would be amusing. I bet if they found a tiger who could bounce on a pogo stick, that
That'd be
they would
awesome.
put him
Like
in a
Tigger.
circus.
I guess Tigger could do that.
They would put
I
him
guess.
in a circus.
Along with,
Tigger's gonna be captured. They're gonna be hunters going out there and be like, oh my god, it's a tiger on a pogo stick. Anyway, the hunters would be there with their tranquilizer guns and they would shoot Tigger in the ass. And he would be like, boom,
Yahoo!
pass out on the ground, and they'd be like, okay, let's go get him. They'd shuffle over there and put him on a hospital bed type thing, one of those stretcher beds. And then he'll wake up one day, he'll feel all drugged and drowsy. And imagine Tigger feeling drugged and drowsy.
He'd be one trigger happy Tigger.
That's fucking great. He'd wake up and be like, Mom, you're not Mom. Where am I?
I'm comfortably numb.
And then he would try to sit up and he'd be like chained to the ground.
No, with 2 kidneys missing.
In a seedy motel bathroom full
Right.
of ice.
Right.
They forced him to work in a circus without his kidneys.
When was that part of the story? Was that part of the show?
I don't know. I'm just talking, man. I don't even know where I'm going with this. What was the topic again?
Yeah, we were talking about
Pre-orders with StarCraft.
scruffy.
How did we get
I
onto?
looked up the definition of a scruffy nerf herder on UrbanDictionary.com. A nerf herder is pretty much like a low intelligence farmer of the planet Tatooine. From Star Wars. Well, I don't know. Josh said something. It sounded like he said nerf herder. I don't know.
What?
It doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, StarCraft.
Okay. Anyway,
Do
yeah,
we wanna move on
StarCraft
to our
2,
next
you can
topic?
pre-order it, you get into the beta, go pre-order it, bitches. Okay, a recent study has shown that brain training games, such as all the ones for the DS that require you to do like math and shit like that,
Like Sudoku, maybe?
I guess. Anyway, that kind of thing, they do not brain age. That kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
They do not actually improve brain activity. They don't make you
Oh,
smarter.
that's
All they do
disappointing. Oh,
is make you better at brain training games.
right. Oh, man. I had a lot of hope for games like that. I was really considering buying one.
I think we all did had some hope for that, because
Yeah.
God, there are a lot of dumb people in this world. They could use some brain training, but evidently this isn't the way. These dumb people are gonna buy this, be like, poking at their DS. Oh, play DS! And they're not gonna get any smarter.
I just imagine someone using a fork. I imagine someone using a fork instead of a stylus.
And I can play 4 times now. I'm 4 times as smart.
Man, I bought myself a new battery for my DS. And I replaced my battery, because remember I told you my DS would not stay powered.
Right.
It would shut off. Even when it was plugged in, it would shut off
Oh,
shortly after I
wow.
turned it on.
Oh, well, that's not the battery then. That would be...
But someone told me it was the battery. Someone told me that meant that the battery was overcharged. So I bought a replacement battery for like $7.
An overcharged battery?
Yes, it is possible to overcharge a battery, and then it quits working correctly. And I replaced my battery, and that ain't it. It's doing the exact same shit.
Alex
hate
goes nuts when he puts a magnet up to his head. He's like
that,
Bender.
that wasn't like Bender when he gets a magnet stuck.
Oh, I'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Hey, I'm pretty good here. I'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. I'm gonna kill you.
I'll be shooting her with my ray gun when she comes. I'll be shooting her with my ray gun when she comes.
Hey,
I'll be
Alex,
shooting her with my
check
ray
if
gun.
this
I'll be shooting her with my
Bottle
ray gun.
cap sticks to the magnet. Oh, nice. Oh.
Anyway, I was kind of surprised by this, because I figured,
No, don't put the magnet so close to the screen.
get that away from my
no,
computer,
seriously.
you dolt.
Like I used to have a fan right next to my monitor, and the magnet that made the fan spin used to it warped the corner of my monitor.
CRT, not on the messages.
Still, get that away from my computer.
Not near your computer, it's near the monitor.
My monitor is part of my computer, you dolt.
I would be willing to prove to you that a magnet has no effect on an LCD monitor.
If you want to get hurt.
I didn't say it would necessarily have to be yours. It's not the Stone Age. We all have flat panels.
Yeah, mine's better than yours.
Well, my mustache is better than yours.
You don't have a mustache.
Exactly.
I do have a mustache. My mustache and my chew are epic.
you do have a chew.
I have an epic chew.
Yeah. So I think you call that a foo. Yeah, you're getting closer.
The
You-
foo.
At least you don't have a low
Master
pan.
Who and the drunken foo.
Master Master Chew and the drunken.
Dum dum doo. Okay, I'll stop. I was kind of surprised.
guys-
At this. I was kind of surprised at this. I figured that this would get your brain working and make you smarter. Evidently, it doesn't.
This podcast? Oh, you mean?
Well, this podcast definitely gets your brain working and makes you smarter.
Yeah, bullshit. Listen to us.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised. I mean, like, that's like insisting that playing Leisure Suit Larry helps with your libido.
Hey, it does. Okay, you gotta learn to think on your feet and accept all challenges.
Any woman is reachable, no matter how ugly you are.
I'd like to.
I mean,
think that.
look at Kevin Smith. Look how hot his.
Yeah, but he
wife
has
was.
money.
Yeah, but he's
That-
a fat fuck.
Yeah, but he has money.
We love you, Kevin Smith. You're the man. He's gonna be in York tomorrow.
Seriously.
Yes.
What? For what?
He's going to be doing a live Smodcast with Scott Mosier.
A Smodcast.
Smodcast, that's his podcast that he does.
Alright.
I wanted to go.
Man. Yeah. Well, what would we do if we actually did go to York and see him? I mean,
We would just
it's
go
not like
see
we
him.
could accidentally run into him and be like, whoa, hey.
We just
I
go see
wasn't
him and
looking
laugh
for
our
you.
ass off at his live thing.
I don't think he accepts visitors, you know, and I'm
But
sure
no,
he's
dude, this is a
probably
tour.
super-
This is a tour. He's doing it live in front of audiences of 300 to 400 people.
Huh. You have to pay to get in?
Yeah, it's like it was
Probably.
like 25, 30 bucks.
Oh, that's nothing. I would do that to see Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I tried to talk him into get it, but his pansy ass wouldn't do it.
You did talk me into it, and I couldn't get off work.
I'm sick. Let's go see Kevin Smith.
I don't think we're gonna make an hour if we cut it all out, dude. Yeah, hey, we gotta. This podcast is us, man. You know, we gotta put everything up, including all the bad, the good, the stained, the flawed.
Well, I do cut stuff out of the podcast every week.
Cut
I
something
mean,
out if we really fuck up. But, yeah.
did you ever listen to last week's, the final edition?
Well, no, I don't listen to our own podcasts.
Well, obviously I do because I'm the one that edits them.
Well, yeah.
But it wound up being 75 minutes long, and I had 50
Nice.
minutes of music.
Nice.
So then I just wound up getting a whole bunch of random MP3s from my collection on my hard drive, which meant there was a whole shitload of there was some very obscure music toward the end
Music
of
that didn't
it.
have anything to do with video games.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with video games because I didn't feel like going and downloading more video game related music.
Do you have any of Black Mage's?
Yes, this week we're doing the Black Mages for the third week in a row. Next week I'm thinking about doing Power Glove.
Nice.
Badass
have you
version
done
of
Power Glove yet?
No, I think I've done one Power Glove
Oh,
song.
I love Power Glove.
But their badass version of Storm Eagle, man, that's the first song I ever heard from. It's awesome.
I'm still looking
Thank you for that.
somebody to do
That was insightful.
I say that every episode,
Aliens.
at least once.
Dude, do you want to
This
say it
guy
again
strives
on
to be
microphone?
just like AJ Rimmer. In other words, he wants to never accomplish anything and have hilariously high life goals.
Who, Rimmer?
Yes,
Rimmer doesn't
Rimmer.
accomplish anything? He
Not
does.
really. I mean, the guy spends his entire career as a vending machine repairman.
Rimmer? The anal retentive guy? The
Yes.
hologram?
Yes.
Oh,
He
I-
never achieves captain or officer.
I thought, I thought
he
said
failed
was
his astro
high-ranked.
navigation times on his astro navigation test on no less than 15 occasions.
He's only made love once.
Yeah, he's only made love once to Yvonne Magruder, the ship's female boxing champion.
Until season 8.
Seriously? No.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Rimmer. Well, he's a hologram.
Get it on with anybody in season 8. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the sexual virus.
check the tea.
I want some of that sexual magnetism virus.
I want some
Oh,
of that
that was-
tea.
It's fucking great at the end of the episode where he's standing there and they're pissed off with Rimmer, so they pour some of the sexual magnetism virus on his shoulder while he's surrounded by a whole bunch of hard-ass prisoners.
We're talking about Red Dwarf, by the way. We've mentioned this, made references to this before, but I'm a big fan. I just finished watching the entire series, pretty much every episode that's ever made, and I'm apt to make a lot of references to it in the near future.
Yeah,
I'll let that go
figured you
for now,
would-
though.
I figured you would wind up liking that show a lot if I ever showed it to you.
I think I know like one person who's been here who hasn't liked that show.
Tom?
No, I think John may or may not have liked it. Tom
does show.
didn't seem to get much of a reaction from it.
Andrew probably wouldn't like it either.
Andrew doesn't like things if they're cool.
Andrew does not like anything.
Andrew likes Douglas Adams, I think, because it's dorky, I guess. I don't know. Andrew tends to not like something on the premise of it being cool.
He doesn't like Pink Floyd.
Exactly.
He does not like Led Zeppelin. What the fuck is wrong with this kid?
And he used to like Led Zeppelin until people started saying, "Oh, you like Led Zeppelin?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did." What? You picked up on that? No, they suck. This is a friend of mine from high school. He's a weird guy.
His music tastes change once a week.
No.
More than that.
Bi-weekly. bi-weekly, because he's bi-curious. No.
I'm pretty
Nah.
sure he's straight.
Yeah, no. That was a pun. It's a pun.
I'm pretty sure he's straight, though. He's got a girlfriend that he's had for a long time, doesn't he?
He's very straight. That was a pun. You idiot.
You're an idiot.
You're a towel. You're a hooker.
That's it. That's the funky town. Won't you take me to funky town?
Hey.
We finished the actual podcast about 5 minutes ago, and we've just been rambling on and on for 5 minutes. We should, tell the audience, see ya. Don't you think?
I think we should pull a 2004 Adult Swim bump and say call child services and go to bed. Seriously.
What?
Remember Adult Swim, how they used to have those little blurbs of text? The
Don't they
bumps
still do that?
They probably do. I haven't watched it in ages, but
We haven't watched it in a few months.
Yeah, I don't think we get Cartoon Network anymore.
Yeah, we do.
How recently have you checked?
Well, dude, why wouldn't we get Cartoon Network anymore?
Well, because they got rid of a bunch of our higher up channels because we have analog cable.
Oh, yeah.
Boo. We might. I don't know. I mean, your TV is weird with the reception. Maybe the CRT will pick it up. But
No, the problem is that my TV
Blibbity the Blubble.
was digital channels that we would get if we didn't get basic cable.
Well, suffice it to
And
say,
on
back
rare
in the
occasion
day.
we get something on those. It's always in HD.
I gotcha. Well, suffice it to say, at about 2003, 2004, when I first got into Adult Swim, this was back when they played anime on weekday nights. I really missed those days. The
Do
lineup
they
was,
play anime at all anymore?
I don't know, Sunday night maybe.
You know what was awesome that they played?
What?
Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Well, and
Right,
I got into it.
D-pad.
Gundam Wing with Zero Hoy. Yeah, that
Hero
was
Yoi.
my- Zero Hoy.
Oh
wait, it was
Hero
Hero
Fartin.
And,
Zero
Duo
Hoy.
Maxwell. Yeah, those were. I used to have.
Duo is the
figurines.
man.
Yeah, I have
Sight
I
with
have
the
a
shit
figurine of Death Sight.
Yes.
and with his laser sight that has never been done before in an anime. Was it a laser whip?
Josh, you do not have the microphone joystick.
Oh wait.
They're getting a hold of half of this. Well, dude is telling a story here. In 2004, the lineup was Inuyasha, which I would skip.
Anyway.
Which I would skip and watch Iron Chef instead. Then I tuned back in, and it was something else.
Are you sure it wasn't Toonami?
No, this was just shortly after Toonami. There's something else, and then Trigun and Cowboy Bebop. And then after that, they played this smooth, kind of electronic music, the smooth, kind of house music. And they said, "That's it. The show's out." And this is
Was it that one with the cat chick that was in the tube? It was in the sci-fi.
Cat Chick in the Tube.
Yeah, she's
Squeeze her.
and it had strategically placed metal bands around the tube.
That sounds. D-Pad just said Cat Girl in
Outlaw
a Tube.
Star.
Oh, okay. No,
That
it
was
wasn't
it.
Outlaw Star. That was on later. D-Pad just said. Say that again.
It's Cat Girl in a Tube. The perfect anime commodity. You just squeeze it onto your toothbrush, and you brush your teeth, and you got Cat Girl in your mouth.
No comment.
He wants a cat girl in his mouth.
Cat people screw like the wind.
Or he wants a part of him in a cat girl's mouth.
I
I wouldn't complain about that myself.
Geeks. Neko Geeks. What the heck? I'm in. Never mind. I don't know. Stroker and Hoop really did it justice. Although
That
I
show
don't-
was dumb.
I don't commonly like that show. Save for Flying Nipple Salad. But I have totally seen the Flying Nipple Salad.
We should go ahead
But Flying
and
Nipple
end the
Salad.
podcast. We should end the podcast.
Somebody take this microphone from me.
We should end the podcast.
See, D-Pad agrees. You don't get to talk anymore.
You
No,
do a
wait.
force trick on me, so I'll agree.
You don't
Mind
get to
crush.
talk anymore.
I'm gonna finish my beer here. Hold on.
Ian, D-Pad is finishing his beer. You hear that? I wonder. I think he just got beer on himself.
I didn't know that at the time.
Hey, at least you didn't almost pee on your foot and a mouse.
So I gargled it until I did know it.
So I just kept gargling.
Didn't you? At least you didn't almost accidentally pee on your foot and a mouse.
Oh, I would have peed on the mouse.
Steve,
I peed on the mouse last night, and there was not even a chat room involved.
no, he had to pee on a mouse. A mouse crawled across his foot while he was taking a whiz.
Yeah, that's.
It was
something
pretty
that you
funny
don't
listening
do
to him in
nature.
the living room. He sounded like Professor Frank in there. Oi, Landon!
Even the animal kingdom should know you do
Look
not
at the
disturb.
shape of Roy Glyden on the Audacity.
Oi, Landon,
Oh,
Landon!
that's really
It's kind of
interesting.
like a guitar.
That looks exactly
back
what a
here to
Glyben
Come back to Freaky!
thought.
Say it again and see if it looks exactly the same.
Oi, Landon!
It does. It looks exact. Wow, that's exactly what I thought it would look like.
Anyway, we really need to go, so we'll talk to you guys next week. My name is Joystick. With me once again was D-Pad. Say goodbye, D-Pad.
And this is D-Pad. You guys have a good week. We'll be here next week. Tune
And
in.
Game Face.
My name is Giggity Game Face.
Giggity.
Have yourselves a sunny, happy week.
And this is Press the Action button on digital-delirium.com signing off.
Hello.